Grab your glass and pull up a chair. It's time for your favorite girls' night in.
Welcome to Pouring and Parenting. We're your besties, Sil and Inish.
We're here to laugh through the chaos. Hello, Pourers. Let's start the show. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome back to another episode of Pouring and Parenting. This is Inish.
And I'm Sil.
And we have a really fun episode laid out for you all today. So thank you again for joining us. Sil, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It is spring. I've been spring cleaning. The house is feeling good. So therefore, I'm feeling good. How about you?
Likewise. Today was a little out of the ordinary. We were a little off track, but all in all, it was a good day, a pretty productive day. Got some laundry done. So no complaints here. The weather is getting warmer. So I don't know how I feel about that being out here in Texas, but
How funny. We're starting to get a little cooler. We're just in an ugly heat wave.
my goodness. Well, today is a special day, and will say that I am excited because we are recording episode 20. We are on episode 20.
Woo! 20. We did
What
it.
a milestone. Listen, what a milestone that we are achieving. I remember episode 1 was scary, and here we are, 20 episodes
We hit
later.
it past the holidays.
We made it past the holidays. And thank you to all of the people that have been listening from day one. Thank you to any newbies that are listening to us now. We appreciate you being with us on this journey, and we hope that you continue as we continue to grow and progress. Also,
Thank you guys so much.
to also just bring this day even more alive, we have a guest that will be joining us today. That's also exciting. So, without further ado, let's introduce today's guest. From the world of an 18-year-old son and a 13-year-old daughter to the whirlwind of a 5-year-old, this week's guest is truly parenting in the fast lane. We are thrilled to be joined by Deshawn, a dedicated father who is diving into the reality of balancing a demanding work schedule with the constant shuffle of co-parenting 3 kids at completely different life stages. When a calendar is this packed, sometimes you just have to shut up and drive. Grab a drink and let's get into it. Welcome to the show, Deshawn.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you for accepting the invite. We really appreciate your willingness to squeeze in some time for us. As we know, you're a busy father. We're busy mamas. So thank
Nice.
you for pinning us in.
For sure.
So one thing that Sil and I always do on Pouring and Parenting is we ask each other what we poured today. So Deshawn, we will start with you as our guest. What did you pour today?
One of my good friends brought me a housewarming gift. I usually don't drink, but today it's a little Bel Air and a little Pepsi mix. Cheers.
Okay, fancy.
What are you guys drinking?
Heard some Wilson Creek peach Bellini. It is now my favorite of the Wilson Creeks. It's delicious.
Okay.
Nice.
Fancy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, my nice healthy serving.
Definitely a
my
healthy
fish bowl.
serving. That's a healthy serving. I
And I need
listen, I cracked open a can, and not so fancy as you two, but I poured it into a cup to keep it cute. Twisted tea. I have a raspberry flavored twisted tea.
good old twisted tea.
That's my pour of choice. So cheers,
Cheers.
everyone. Cheers.
For sure. For the parents in life.
So before we get started, Deshawn, I do want to mention you are on social media. Your Instagram handle for the listeners out there, if you are intrigued or inspired by his words today, make sure that you follow Deshawn on Dinero the Barber.
Correct.
We're going to start the show off with some hot topics. And Deshawn, if you would be so kind to input any of your thoughts or advice while we jump into these hot topics,
Yeah.
we would appreciate that. The first parenting trend that we'll be discussing is the 7-7-7 rule. It's a trending simple strategy for presence involving 7 minutes of focused connection in the morning, 7 minutes after school or work, and 7 minutes before bed. This 21-minute daily investment focuses on distraction free bonding, strengthening the parent child relationship without requiring hours of free time. Now, my question to the two of you is this a trend that you've heard of,
I never
Deshawn?
heard of that
No.
Phil?
trend. I never heard of that. I definitely will look into that though. It's something for sure.
So it's something,
I
right?
have not heard of this trend either. No, ma'am.
So I've never heard of the trend either. When I seen it, it caught my attention because I can see why parents would need this in their lives if they're living a very busy schedule. My initial thought was like, really? Like you have to time your energy with your kids. But then looking at the broader spectrum, I can see the necessity with where we're at in society, why people
Oh no,
would.
for sure. No, for sure. Because my daughter, she tells me all the time, like, Dad, you're always on your phone. I try to definitely put that down while I'm with my kids to make a connection or even just to focus on what they're doing. So, like I said, that's for sure something because we're always busy with work and stuff. So, that's definitely something we can implement ourselves for sure.
Right. So, what do you think about
Yeah.
this trend?
Yes, I agree with Deshaun. My son too has always been like, "Can you get off your phone? Like, you're on your phone again." And it's just a bad habit, especially if it's right there just to pick it up. And I think it probably sounds really tedious, like, "Oh, okay, 7 minutes." I don't think you're necessarily gonna put a timer on. All right, 7 minutes and done. Like, I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but just making that attempt
That's
to
what I was
be with
thinking too.
your kid, at
Yes.
least 3 times a day where you're not distracted with anything else.
Definitely in a moment.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
thinking that same thought still about like, do you put a timer on and
My
it
time up.
dings
Here's your 7 minutes. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
The
So,
timer on it.
I'm not sure right? So I'm not sure where the source is of this new trend, but like I said, I can see where the necessity of it is to, if anything, just have a set moment in your day, 3 times a day that you're taking the time out to nurture and be present with your children. So I don't think that's a bad trend to start. And who knows, if you do put a timer on for 7 minutes, maybe you'll get to the point to where you're pushing it back 10 minutes or just not even having the timer and you already know first thing in the morning, I'm going to get up 30 minutes early. As soon as I got to get off work, I'm going to just let them talk. And I'm sure maybe that's what the logic is behind it, is that the 7 minutes turns into something greater than the 21 minutes a day. Because then when it's like 21 minutes a day to spend with your kids sounds like absolutely nothing. So,
Yeah, not
Right.
facts. I mean, if you're that busy for sure to where you like, you gotta break it down to a 7-minute thing, then that's pretty crazy as well too. That's something you definitely need to check into. For the
yeah.
most part, just throughout the day, my kids will see me, like she said, if it's right there, you're not even trying to be on the phone, you're just picking it up, just looking at it for no reason, random emails, scrolling through Instagram, whatever it is, and they just see you focused on your phone and not actually them. Maybe not the time, but more looking into not being on your phone or being distracted for a period of time, just giving them that time for sure.
Right. No,
Yeah, I'm
I
with that.
agree. So, yeah, I guess we
I'm
all
with
agree
that.
that's a pretty decent trend. Okay, the next trend that we'll talk about is AI and technology use. We all know AI is taking over, okay?
Right.
Parents are
Mhm.
integrating AI apps to manage schedules, meal planning, and education while simultaneously trying to curb children's screen time and social media usage. So, pretty much from that, I'm grasping that parents are just looking for help. They're looking for that third arm to
Right.
assist them throughout their day. If they're struggling with schedules with time management, they ran out of meals to make for the week. They're talking to their chat. How do you feel about that? Let's say, Deshaun, how do you feel?
I
Where does that
mean,
take you?
I can't everybody's different, right? Everybody parenting different. Everybody look for different type of skills or parenting suggestions. I'm old school, you know what I'm saying? It's what I say when I don't want them on the screen time, there's no screen time. That's it. It's no schedule. Is as you know, I'm a busy dad, so my schedule is always different. It's bouncing. I couldn't even put my kids on a schedule. I'm so much of a free spirited type of parent, dad person. I couldn't hold my kids to like a certain schedule besides a school schedule or a sleep schedule for that matter. I just think and just I mean, to each his own with the parenting, whatever technology you may need to get it done. But with me,
Right.
I'm not implementing that. AI system for things like
Okay.
that. I don't, because I
You said
don't
it's a
even have
hard
that
no.
type of time. I couldn't even keep up with the schedule. You know what I'm saying? They like, "Oh, it's time to meal prep. It's time to meal prep." I'm like, "Bro, we running 45 minutes behind though. The whole system finna shut down because yeah, I didn't blew 5 appointment times." You know what I'm saying? For real, son.
Hey, what about you, Sil? What's your take on that?
So as far as like the schedules, the meal planning, even the education, like no, no thank you to that. I have a personal issue with AI and education for many reasons. If it's there to help, cool. But a lot of kids use it to do their homework or to do their
Mhm.
research. And AI is not perfect. And the verbiage that it uses is usually not up to par to their grade level. So
It's
they're
very
using all these
distinct.
huge
Yeah.
words. I'm like, well, can you read this word to me? Like, what is this? So
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of AI when it comes to stuff like that. I like it for creativity purposes
right.
to see all the cool things you can do with it, but to replace stuff like schedules and meal planning and education, like no, that I think
Yeah,
that might be a little bit too much.
Yeah, I know some people that use AI for meal planning and prep work and for their specific lifestyles. I can see how that's benefiting them, but definitely in reference to children, I don't agree with it. Like you said, AI definitely has a language that they use. Even on resumes, people are like, "Hey, we can decipher if this is AI." But I agree. I'm okay with making my own schedule. And Deshawn, I agree with you as far as like, I'd be behind schedule because AI, you doing too much
I
with
mean,
stressing my life.
I get some tips, like, if I need I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't not on parenting, but, like, like you said, personal life, might plan a little gym schedule for myself, a little workout plan or something I can follow, but that's just for here and there. Tomorrow might not even work out, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
right. Every
yeah,
day is different. All right. Well, now that we got you all warmed up with these hot topics, Deshawn, let's redirect our
yes, ma'am.
attention to you. You are a popular barber that is known by the name De Niro the Barber, hence your Instagram handle. You're a working single father of three.
Yes.
And that's a lot. That's a plate full. And we understand that co parenting is about creating a new safe space for the children, which
Mhm.
takes a crazy amount of dedication. You're parenting a young child, a teenager, and a kindergartner all at once. What is the hardest part about switching gears from college career talk with your 18-year-old to potential boy
Yeah.
talk with your 13-year-old daughter, and finally toy negotiation with your 5-year-old?
All right. Well, my son, he's taking a little break from school right now, so he's more focusing on like the workforce right now. Helping out with his mom and his siblings, whatever he has to do on that end, which I don't mind. He's trying to be a young man, step up and do his thing. He's very smart, very, very dedicated to school. I'm supportive of what he's doing and let him do his own way. You know what I'm saying? My 13-year-old daughter, she know how I feel about boys. She know how I feel about school and education, and she know how I feel about um like her activities and what she does though. So she don't really give me too much problems with that stuff. Like boys, she tried it, but I just let her know it's not time for that right now. You focus on your schoolwork, your basketball, things of that nature. Showing her the language, even if she's communicating with a young boy at school, I'm showing her this is not the language. Look at the verbiage that's going on. This is how you know that's not right. You don't even know what's going on, so therefore you know you're not ready. You can't even
Mm.
decode this right here. So therefore
Hmm.
we just know you're not ready. And when it's time for that, I would say yes. When it's time. If I'm saying no, just know it's not time. It's not because I'm saying no, or I just don't want to keep you from things. It's just a no because it's not the time. Imma give you a short quiz. If you don't pass it, then we know it's not time. Then my 5-year-old, there's no negotiation. She's the boss. The toy situation, Target, Walmart, whatever toy store there is, then that's where we at. You can't negotiate with her. She the boss by far. Can't win with her. Y Yeah.
Which would you say is more challenging, raising boys or girls?
It's pretty equal for me, but I wanna say girls because I have 2 girls, right? So one girl is like her mom, and then one girl is like me. We're both a problem. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with her mom personality is a problem. Dealing with me is a problem. Like facing yourself when you know your true self, you like, yo, like, I don't like this person. I don't like their attitude. I don't like their character. Like, but you know that person is you. This is me. My oldest is me. The little one is like her mom. My son, he's cool. He's just a mom's boy. You know, he's really into his mom because he lives with his mom out in Atlanta. He's pretty much cool, he's easy. He's, like, for understanding. My girls is like, they're girls, so they'll shut down fast. I wanna say it's, like, cool, though, because my son, he be having his ways too, yeah, for sure. But
Okay.
it's not
Alright,
too
so they
bad.
they each have their own little surprises, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So would you say your parenting approach is more authoritative? Are you chill, gentle, or a balance of the 2, or does it depend on, like, one child to the next?
I'm a cool parent. I'm not a gentle parent. I didn't come off a gentle parent. I didn't come off hard parenting either, but I'm definitely like not, oh, it's okay. Like, relax, breathe. I'm not that type of parent. I'm more so like, let's figure it out, get it done. If discipline needs to be implemented, then discipline needs to be implemented. I'm just so blessed with my kids. I don't have too many problems for me to even implement certain things. I'm more so of a aggressive talker, if you wanna say that. Not in a bad way, I don't curse my kids out or any of that, but it's a tone. It's a different tone because
Mhm.
it's always a peace tone, it's always a cool, "Hey, I'm joking," but if I, get to a certain level of a different tone, my kids know, and then everything is cool. So if it's some schoolwork or if which rarely happens, or if my daughter didn't clean her room and I told her to, I'll just tell her, "Well, tomorrow when you come, your room's gonna be empty." And then she's, "Oh, no, dad. Okay, it's cool.
Oh,
Don't do that." No. That's what she like. So what I'm trying to say is this though. Each kid is different. So I tap into their situation. My daughter, she loves to decorate her room, buy stuff for her room. So that's a punishment. If she's on her phone too much at school, having her phone out for no reason, and the teacher calls, all right, look, keep up with your phone. Room gonna be empty. You're gonna be on the beanbag. Shit, immediately just if and then her phone is valuable to her too, though. If you take her phone, then she's sick about that, right? I'm more so like cool
right.
parent when it comes to say her mama called and said she did XYZ at school. I had to take her phone. I'll see my daughter a couple days later, but I'm like, ah, man, you gonna be all right. I'm gonna get your phone back. The little one she's just whatever. Tell her to go sit down. She start crying. She's good and she's all right.
Oh,
Like, go sit down. Jeez. Oh, dad, no. So it's pretty cool.
okay. Yeah, I think that's the same in households. You can't parent each kid the
Yeah.
same. Kids are different, and we're all individuals. Everyone's their own person, and they have different triggers. So that's definitely relatable. Sil and I had an episode where we discussed how we approach parenting a few episodes back.
Right.
So that, I mean, you're falling right into the
Uh,
norm, I would say, which is I feel like exactly how one should parent when you have multiple kids.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely gotta just they're different. You gotta parent different with them. You like for sure. Like they're gonna do kid stuff. My little one did something. I'm like, that's something the kid would do. It didn't harm her life. Wasn't gonna end the
Mhm.
world. So it's no big deal. Definitely gotta parent different on each kid for sure.
Yeah, so it's letting kids be kids is the vibes I'm getting.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
for sure.
I do like that because I think so many parents want their kids like, "Oh, no, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna do this, you're gonna be disciplined." But let them also be kids. Let them
Yeah,
run around the house. Let them
right,
make a mess. Let them play
right.
in the dirt.
Yeah,
I like that. It was hard with my daughter when she first started playing in the dirt. I was like, "Oh my gosh." She plays more in the dirt than my son did. What the heck? But you know what? It's fine. You'll shower. You'll be okay.
yeah.
You're
It's
building that
all good.
immunity.
It's not the end of the world. It's just some dirt. Wipe yourself off. Let's go. She's having the time of her life out there playing in the dirt. She's not bothering you, not messing with her siblings. Okay, this is your zone. Make me a
Yeah.
double mud pie, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll take one for sure. I'm with that.
Take 2.
Yeah, I'll take
Right.
two.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm with that. That's how I am.
Research shows that involved single fathers are highly beneficial to children, leading children to have higher empathy and fewer emotional behavior issues. How do you encourage a bond between your kids when they're at different stages in their life?
You talking about a bond together with them? Ooh, that's a good
Yes,
question.
between
That's a
between
that's a good question. When I'm on personal dad time, for instance, it was spring break, right? 13-year-old in the
Mhm.
house, 5-year-old in the house. What are we doing? How can we get these 2 kids to go to one place and enjoy theirself with their so-called cool dad? It's only so many places you can go with one kid super wants to run, jump, go crazy, and then the other one kinda, like, just really don't wanna be bothered with nobody, you know what I mean? So, what do you do? And it's not a struggle, but it's something. My kids have a big family, a lot of cousins and close relatives. So I just implement that. Like, let's bring a few people into this. Let's get you a cousin you can play with. Let's get you a cousin you could play with. And then we just gonna all make it work. You know what I mean? We gonna all come together. The bond is here. The kids is always on the game, messing with each other, bothering each other, opening each other's door every 5 minutes. So the bond is there. It's just trying to basically find something to do outside of the house. That's the difficult part.
Okay. Yeah, but that's good that they do have, a lot of cousins that you can call on and, "Hey, come play," or, "You come over and hang
Yeah.
out," because, like, my kids have a 6-year age gap, and right now, it's not too bad, but I can see it getting like that, where it's gonna be hard to go places because one of them's gonna be having the time of their life, and the other one's
Yeah.
gonna be bored, so
Right. That is
I
super
see that
difficult.
struggle happening.
Yeah.
It seems like it's something that you've clearly thought about and you've noticed. You figured out a way to handle it on certain days by calling some cousins over, and I'm pretty sure the mommies and daddies appreciate the playtime
Oh,
because
yeah,
they
yeah,
may be having
and
their
it seems
struggles.
like when there's more people, I can come outside my comfort zone, and then we can it's just now everybody's bonding. You with your sister, your siblings every day, all day, and then you have that age gap. It's like, "Come on, man, you bother me all day. We gotta mix this up a little bit."
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Right. And then with having 3 kids and a demanding job, how do you make sure that each child feels like they're getting their dad time that's specific to their needs?
Man, I talk to my kids how I talk to just normal people. So my kids are very smart. They understand, especially my 13-year-old daughter. She know my grind. She knows my goals. She knows what I'm looking to have for them in the future. She's understanding that. When I have to go to work, or I have to go cut an extra head, my kids benefit from that, and I let them know in present time these are the sacrifices that I'm doing. My 5-year-old is
Mhm.
quick, easy. Oh, we going to Target tomorrow and it's all good. And then when I tell her I'm not working, she be like, Dad, why you not at work? Because we got to go to Target. So make sure you go to work. So we go to Target, right? With that said, I still prioritize them because learning from just a life experience that work and money isn't everything. Time is more important than anything, especially time with your kids.
Right.
In the moment, they don't care about college, they don't care about shoes, they don't care about anything, they just care about the time. We wish we had more time with a family member. We wish we had more time at home on spring break. So I take value in
Mhm.
that. Like, I'm finna spend all day with my kids, and I just like, yo, whatever y'all want, making 3 different meals, whatever y'all wanna go, free day to do whatever. You want to get something off your cart, we here, let's go to the grocery store, get snacks. Like, it was just, I just made a day for them. I had to realize, like, yeah, rent car note coming up, but God always make a way for me, Like, if I didn't have a job or I didn't have to go to work today, somehow, some way I was gonna end up getting it anyway. So why not take this day off and just really appreciate them? I definitely try to prioritize that, but I do let them know, like, in the instance, yo, y'all see this nice stuff? Y'all like, hey, let's go. I gotta go get it. And they understand. So
Yeah.
I let them know that. I am petty though. I do let them know, like, yo, I took today off work today. Y'all gotta let y'all know, like, I was supposed to get this in today, no, but today for y'all, I let them know the sacrifices I'm making for them. I don't want that to be overlooked. I want to be fair. Don't overlook that I took today
Right.
off to, make a day for y'all happen as well. Cause maybe they just thought I had a day off. I need credit for that.
Mm,
I need them dad points.
yeah.
So we like, "Dad took the day off for his mom." Like, "Oh, he did?" Like, "Yeah." Give me that. Give me them
No.
points.
That's really great. One of the last things for this first half of the show, active, positive, and healthy co parenting demonstrates the importance of resilience, calm, and love for the children. How are you keeping everything organized while co parenting with the mother of your children? You mentioned your daughter plays sports.
Yeah, she plays basketball. It's simple when it comes to that. We don't have no problems. The schedule's the schedule. It is what it is. If it's your day, it's your day. I might be working on my day that I have to pick up the kids. I'm gonna have to get the kids when I get off of work. When it comes to scheduling, it's just the kids event. We showing up for the kids. It's no beef or anything like that. If I got the kids on Tuesday, you're taking the kids to the game that day. I see you at the game. That's just what it is. Or we might meet all together, like, and go to the game together. It's all good. We keep that lock. I keep it cool with
All
the
right.
kids' moms. My part,
Yes. We
they
love
be
it to
trying to, they
healthy.
be trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. I'm doing my thing. I keep it cool. We for the kids for sure when it comes to the sporting events and the
Yes.
activities, everything is 50-50, or you do this one time, you do that. Everything is all good.
No, that's good. There's so many negative notions around co-parenting and baby mama, baby daddy drama. So being able to
Yeah.
hear that you're giving healthy co-parenting vibes, that's
Um,
great. It can be done is
yeah.
pretty much
No,
what
for sure.
you're saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure, it's not all sweet, and it's not always good. I get text messages out the blue about certain things that I'm not doing that I should be doing, or like for instance, even we was just talking about the time factor, like putting the time factor with working and busy schedules. I mentioned to one of my kids' mom that I need to take some time for the kids to do these things, and they doubled back on me and made it seem like it was their idea, like a forceful thing, like, "You need to take out time off with the kid." Wait a minute, I mentioned that already, but since you went and said and make it your idea, okay, cool. You're right, I do need to take time off for the kids. If I go at a certain angle, then we're not co-parenting right because I'm not taking advice. But if I said, "Okay, even though I just already said that brilliant idea already, let's just do it," or I just confine to whatever she's saying, then the co-parenting is great. They're gonna have some issues. It's just all about how I redirect the energy back. But I'm human. Sometimes I
Right.
I go in and be like, "What? You can't tell me." But if I just be like, "Yeah, okay," then it's all good. So it gets a little rocky for sure. Just
Yeah.
depending on just
But
depending on the mother. Yeah.
But overall, it seems pretty good.
yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Y'all
overall, no,
surviving. Yeah.
overall is good. It's a beautiful thing.
I
Certain
do
things
pajama fan.
that's
Yeah.
that's just life. We're not gonna agree to everything.
There it is.
Right.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
agree to everything.
Nah, for sure.
Okay, so we are going to move on to our Sing to Me segment. It's a game that we play every episode. I'll ask a question, and it's based on song lyrics. So Inish would need to answer the question correctly while singing it back to me, and then vice versa. Deshawn, if you know the answer, go ahead and chime in.
We'll see. We'll see who gets it first. Listen, the odds are
Right.
with you because I'm not very good at this game.
In Got Money, Lil Wayne is bouncing through the club, and she loves the way he what?
And got money.
Featuring T-Pain. I'll give you that one.
Okay, he said, "Love the way she done."
He sounds like me.
He's bouncing through the club, and she loves the way he
She love the way he diddy
Throws it.
bop.
Is he right?
Diddy bop?
Yes!
Who got it?
You.
You! You did. I don't
He
even
got
think
to
I
do
need
this
said
time, and
anything.
she love the way she diddy bop.
I see her boyfriend. He hating like a city cop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got her leg.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm a Lil Wayne fan
Yay!
for sure. New Orleans in the building.
Okay. Good.
My
Good.
city wouldn't even
Good.
let me back
All
if I
right.
didn't even know that. They be watching this. They like, bro, you can't come back to New Orleans where you know
You
Lil
better
Wayne.
know that answer.
For real.
Or you ain't back. You ain't coming back.
I was nervous.
Okay. Okay. My turn. This is easy. 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 What time does Biggie's flight land in One More Chance? What time does Biggie's
I'm
flight
asking a question
land
or
in
she
One More
answering?
Chance? Both of you
Who's
go.
hey?
That's all I know. I can't even hear his voice. Dang you. You got me with the Biggie song last time, too.
Deshawn,
Alright,
you're
go
really
answer.
close.
It's Are you sure? It's 9.
You
One
said
more
what?
chance. It's either 8 or
Yeah.
9.
Pick one.
Well, you said it was 8, so it's 9. Cause she no, hold on. My flight lands at 8. Cause she comes in too, like, at 9. Somebody comes in at 9.
No, is that right? Her flight leaves at 8, my flight lands at 9.
Sorry, New York. We love Biggie, though. We love Biggie. I just can't get that. And as soon as that song come on the radio, you own it, though, like, all the
Right.
lyrics. Hey, this is kinda hard when
Right now I'm like,
you don't have the lyrics on you, though, like, when you not don't have the
"Thank
song with
you."
you. This is a fun
I
game,
was
though.
saying, I be struggling.
Definitely a
Hold on,
game
let me
for,
make sure.
game
No.
night.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is 9. Her flight left at 8, Biggie's flight lands at 9. My game just rewind. Deshawn, you were very close, but you were definitely a little too concerned about what time she left.
Nice. Next one. T.I. says his money stack is taller than who in Bring 'Em Out.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Shaq.
I
Can you
agree. We're 2 for 1. I mean, I'm
could you
with him.
sing the verse now? See, I since Anish agrees, Anish, can you sing the verse? Or can you sing that part? Because you agreed. So what is the
Definitely.
lyric?
Like it just rhymes. I feel. Okay, what's the question again?
Wow. T.I.
T-Pain said
says
isn't it? Oh,
no,
T.I.
not T-Pain.
T-Pain.
T.I.
I meant
says
to
his
say
money
T-Pain.
stack is taller than who in Bring 'Em Out.
My money
Oh,
higher
we
than
both were gonna.
S. That's it. I'm done. I got nothing.
Okay, I knew you didn't know it. So Anish, you get 0. Yes, Deshawn, you are right. It is
He said,
Shaq.
"I'm rolling that
You
money
didn't sing
taller
it
than
back.
Shaq now.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yep,
I'm back now. Money taller
got
than
it.
Shaq now. From Albuquerque, this, that, town."
Oh, yeah, I
Yep.
do know
This was a
that.
full game.
Gosh darn it. Alright, well,
Oh,
alright, last one, Deshawn and Sil. This should be easy. I thought the
is this
last one was easy, but this one is really easy. What does Fat Joe let the ladies know from the gate in his song, What's Love, featuring Ja Rule and Ashanti?
I don't go down, baby. You right? I let 'em know from the
Yeah,
gate.
yeah,
I don't go down,
yeah,
baby.
that's what he said.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's what he said. Slow down,
That's
baby.
it.
Yeah.
Let you know from the gate, I don't go down, baby. Okay, alright. Well, Deshawn, you are a natural.
Listen to music all day. It's the only thing I listen
You
to
see,
is music.
apparently I don't. I think I do, and I don't. Okay. We're moving into the second half of our show. Deshawn, we asked you a lot of questions regarding parenting as a single co-parenting father. And clearly, you are very loving and you are a very involved father. So we applaud you for being
Thank you.
present and actively involved in your children's lives. We now want to talk about how you pour into yourself. How do you pour into Deshawn? How do you refill your cup? Is it safe to say before we push forward that you are currently on the market? Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single. Definitely single
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. So, what are some ways that you actively pour into yourself? Do you take time to reset? What did
Yes,
Deshawn
definitely.
do?
I do everything. I meditate. Like I have a daily schedule, morning schedule. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but it consists of like meditation. I pray, work out. I spend a lot of time alone, naked, free. I'm a plant dad. You have plants. I read, and that's just how I get into myself. Love myself. Spend a lot of time with myself, and just in peace. Yeah, so that's pretty much why I'm still single
That's a,
because
that
I've been loving every bit of me, you know what I mean?
Eh, That's a great answer. A lot of people don't spend enough time with themselves. Everything you said is a beautiful self awareness that you have. A lot of people get out of relationships and jump from one relationship to the next, not really figuring out what's the deal and not taking that time to be alone and learn themselves. So I applaud you because that's difficult to do, to be in your own
Yeah,
presence and to
yeah.
sit with yourself and be comfortable with just being by yourself. I think that's amazing
Look,
and a great way to fill your own cup.
yeah, for sure. Like, so let me tell you this story, right? It's crazy because my ex we had a cool relationship. It was a little toxic. Everything like just started wrong way. This unorthodox a way of being in a relationship. And then we just end up being in a relationship. And then things happen into the relationship, right? But at the time I was
I'm
going through it.
intrigued.
Yeah. We could talk about that off camera one day. Oh, I was going through that whole toxic situation with her, right? I was going through a lot of stuff with like my personal life, with my family, my mom's situation, and everything that was going on, right? And outside of the toxic situations, she was a spiritual person. She taught me how to get into the plants. She had great qualities about her, right? And one of the great qualities about her was she was like, "Have you ever did therapy or counseling or life coaching?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm not opposed to any of that because I want to grow in life. I want to be able to deal with my fears, my passions, and my communications." So she was like, "I know this person. You can call, you could talk to him." And that person helped me get away from her. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Thank you." Like, because, right, I start realizing, I'm letting these things go on with her. It was a lot of the stuff I was going through and I was accepting in life and where I was trying to get to in life, like this person was all of that, holding me back. Out of this negative became a positive. She put me onto this great person and these other people that was, willing to just help me and pour into my life as well. Help me push her out my life quick. Like the first two sessions, I was like, oh yeah, they wasn't directly telling me
My
like,
god.
oh, she's bad for you. They was just like enlightening me on things, right? It was easier to talk to them and open up to them about my current situation. And that's what got me into the flow of like, loving on myself and just spending a lot of time with myself. I've been single because I'm like, okay, well, just love me now. And I mean, eventually I want to be in a relationship, but I still got some work to do for sure.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that with
Oh yeah,
us.
for sure.
Hopefully, if any other men are listening, they can feel comfortable with just spending that time by themselves. Like, you don't always need eye candy on
Yeah.
your arm to feel validated. Which leads
Yeah.
me into the next question is, rumor has it that due to limited time, that men that are actively co-parenting in a healthy environment often skip playing games with women and are upfront about their intentions,
Right.
which in return leaves them looking for partners who complement their busy family focused lives. So, are you currently dating? And if so, are you interested in entertaining the thought of marriage?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not currently dating anybody at the moment, like casually dating anybody like that. Yeah, definitely marriage is definitely something I would want to do. It's definitely in the future. I'm not even gonna say if it happens or if it don't happen. Like it can happen. It's up to me. I could get married tomorrow. But it's definitely something I would want to get into. That marriage is on the list. But hopefully my future wife is doing the work that I'm doing right now. I want to meet a woman that's doing
Mm,
the work that I'm doing right now, and the universe should just bring us together. While we on that same journey. That's what I'm looking for. She has to be on that journey, like she has to be praying for the things that I'm praying for, and we'll
Right.
find each other that way. There's no
I
rush.
like your lady friend, your partner,
Yeah.
that's
Thank you.
working on herself just as much as you're working on yourself.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So I know you said that you're not currently dating, but when you have dated or when you plan to date, do you feel like your children will play any role when it comes to dating? Like, would you or have you shared stories, like dating stories with your older children or their mothers?
I mean, their moms, they one mom, my daughter's mom. She's the recent one. But when it comes to me dating and women, I just keep that two separate things. My 5-year old, she tells her mom, "Oh, dad has a girlfriend." I'm like, "What girl? You never seen anybody. You never seen me FaceTime anybody, whatever, right?" But it's all good. I keep that separate right now because I want the same mutual respect. And if
Mhm,
we had situations, my last ex, she been around my little one a couple times, but that didn't go well. It's a respect thing. If I came with a
mhm,
respectful situation, but and I feel like it goes smoothly. And the same with me, like she's had men around and without the respect. My son mom, she did it correctly. When she met a new guy, she said, "Hey, I like this guy. I need you to meet him. I'm thinking about moving forward with this guy. Before he even meets your son,
Mhm.
I want you to have a conversation with him." Now, that's respect. At the end of the day, she's going to do what she wants to do. But since she came at me with the respect, I got to already give her blessing on that because she came properly. I met the guy. He was nothing like me at the time. At the time I was in the streets, I was a little rough on the edges. He was a good guy, he military, he had a future. I had some things going on. This is a perfect look, you know what I'm saying? I blessed
Yeah.
that. Good stepdad. Yo, when it comes to women, I don't even
Right.
put them in play right now until I know that they're able to present themselves right. And then if my kid's mom is still hating after that, then I'm just rocking with that. Is we gonna have to just deal with her when we deal with her. But
Having that level of communication with your co-parent and setting those guidelines, that's great that the one mother was able to present that to you in such an adult manner. The fact that you're in a space now that you're finding yourself, and it sounds like you're trying to ground
yes,
yourself first before you take on a relationship is
right.
very commendable and something that I feel a lot more people should dabble into when it comes to dating and just cohabitating with other people. I
Because I'm not asking a woman to come in and just and fulfill a mom position. So I'm not asking that like super responsibility. It's more so for like me and them, but more so for me because my kids, like, you'll see them, and then you might not see them. So it'll work out. Me being in a relationship, moving forward, it'll be easy for me. It'll be easy for the woman. You have to consider the woman. My ex, she didn't have a kid. Never dated a man with a kid. So the baby mama situation, me going to pick up my kids, those were issues. You was at your kid's mom too long. What was you guys doing? Did your kids get picked up in the house? Did they get picked up in the parking lot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm not. I ain't with none of that.
Too
I'm not
much,
going
too
for that.
much.
Too much. You're not going for that no more. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm just really just asking you to be a girlfriend and just be loving to my kids when it's time to be. They don't need no mom. Their mom is great. She's close. She's present. She's active. I need y'all
right.
to be cordial. I need you to be respectful to the whole situation and sensitive to the situation because of how the kids might feel when I do present. I have girls, so that's a whole different situation. My son might just be like, hey,
Yeah, they
whatever.
gonna stay.
Even for my mom, rest in peace, she was so close to my daughter's mom. When I try to present other women, she just wasn't going, like she didn't care. We gonna have to go to Mexico and get married and just go somewhere far and never come back because ain't nobody messing with this though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because of, because of the family dynamics and the time spent. So yeah, my mom, she just wasn't going for it. Like, I was like, hey, I met this girl. She's really cool. She actually did a couple things for you. You didn't know, like, I don't care about none of that. So it just depends. It gets difficult, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be
If
cool for
anything,
me when I decide.
what I'm hearing though is that there's definitely a strong bond, even if it's tug of war.
Okay.
It sounds like it's something that you 2 are even now maybe still working on and building
Yeah.
up on. 5-year-old is 5 years old is still little when you really think about it. Just seems like you 2 are, working through the kinks and
The,
trying to
when the
still navigate.
And that plays a part too. When you say 5-year-old, right? It's like, oh, the fuck. It's still new. He's still talking to the baby mama. Oh, he already been down that road. It's another blessing, another 5-year-old blessing, and that's that. We got it figured out.
Oh, you made it. You made it to the end, Deshawn. We have one more game that will just be focusing on you, and we're gonna call this game the Rapid Pour. Now, Sil and I have played this game many episodes back. We're gonna bring it back for you. I'm going to ask you a question, which is either or, and I just need your answer. You picked one, that's your answer, and you're sticking to it.
Got you.
Okay? All right. It's gonna be quick. Dating apps or meeting someone new in person?
In person.
Salty or sweet? Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Hot breakfast or cold breakfast?
Cold breakfast.
Newborn stage or teenager stage?
Newborn.
Homebody or you're trying to be outside?
Homebody.
Planned date or spontaneous date?
Spontaneous. That's a good one because it's kind of both. I want to go spontaneous though. I like to plan dates. I'm a good date planner, but then I want to let's hop in the whip and let's see what's out there and get into it. But
Okay.
spontaneous.
Work from home or work outside the home?
Put me in the field. I gotta be outside working. I gotta see the people.
Okay. Books or movies?
Books.
Comedy or drama?
Looks comedy for sure. We gotta laugh. I love laugh. These is
Favorite
hard,
movie?
bro. Hold on. These is hard though. Like comedy or drama though. Like, yeah, come on. Come on. I'm a guy though. Like, yeah, let go. These is hard questions right here. For sure.
You're doing great. We're
But no,
almost there. We're
we
almost
gotta
there.
have a good laugh though. Laughter is good for the
Ok
soul. I wanna laugh every day
it
for sure.
is.
But these is
Absolutely.
kind of tough.
Okay. Okay. Favorite movie?
All times coming to America.
Celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush is Lizzo.
Okay.
I love Lizzo.
Alright.
I mean,
Well,
I
you
have a
shoulda
lot of
came
Liz.
down to Houston. She was in Houston for the Houston rodeo, so my sister had seen her at the rodeo, and, you know, I heard really great things about her performance. So
Yeah, but Lizzo for sure. That's my babe.
All
You know
right.
what? I love women with confidence. She just an outgoing person. You know, when she was big, she had confidence. She did her little lost thing. I'm about the journey, just loving yourself. She shows confidence. That's where I'm at in life. You know what I'm saying? Just being 100% myself, unapologetically representing positive things and really loving me no matter what. You know, and that's what I get from
yes,
Lizzo.
she's gorgeous. I heard nothing but positive feedback from her performance at the Houston rodeo,
Yeah.
so I'm here for it.
So Lizzo, you
Good
ever
job.
watch
You
this
did good.
podcast and I'm still single? Bling bling. The
You
narrow the
heard it?
barber Instagram. Check me out.
Hit us up, Lizzo.
Yeah,
Hit us up.
for the
We'll find
show.
them for you.
Hit the podcast up, baby.
All right. So to make sure that she follows you, Deshawn, can you remind our pourers on how they can find you to connect and follow you?
I'm just on Instagram. It's the narrow the barber. The narrow the barber. Instagram,
Okay.
follow. You can contact me there for sure.
All right, Lizzo,
Appreciate
that
y'all
one's
for
for you.
having me.
That's a wrap. So you
Yeah.
heard that, ladies and gentlemen, and Lizzo specifically. Please give Deshawn a follow. We will also be attaching Deshawn's handle throughout our platforms. A huge thank you, Deshawn, for
I
letting us
appreciate you.
ride shotgun through the chaos of work, dating, and the age gap that you're navigating within your life with your children.
Sure. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you for having me. Amazing podcast. I love what y'all doing because there's so many people in the world who be having questions, having problems, having the same type of situations, and they need somebody to talk to. They need a podcast. People they don't know where to get the help from. They don't have the sources, or they just need somebody to say, "I'm just like you. I got the same situation, or I can relate to that." And it just makes them feel comfortable. Like, okay, this is normal. It makes life more easier. You know, people definitely need this podcast. This is amazing what you guys are doing for dads and moms. Hopefully, you guys just take off and write a book. I want to be able to buy y'all a book one day. I'm a big reader. So some coffee mugs, some merch from you guys, hopefully, so I can represent while I'm out.
That's in
You know
the
what I mean?
working. That's in the
Yes,
making.
Yeah, get that
That's in the
merch
making.
going.
But hold on.
definitely.
Yeah, get that merch. So we can represent,
Yeah.
you know,
Right. For sure.
and then have a live show. I want to come on the live show.
That definitely needs to go down. I said that
What you
needs to
say?
go down. Right, it's a high-speed life, but you're handling it like a pro. To everyone listening, whether you're in a carpool lane or finally hitting the couch, thanks for joining the conversation. If you haven't found us on social media yet, please do so. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Snapchat. We post a lot of fun content. Look us up and hit the follow button so you don't miss anything.
We'll be back next week with more stories, more struggles, and definitely more pours.
Until then, keep your energy high and your glasses full. Thank you for listening to another episode of Pouring and Parenting.
Where stuff happens and we pour about it.